What's up everybody, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to talk about Tim Commerford, bass player of Audioslave, Prophets of Rage and of course Rage Against the Machine. First of all, this is going to be a long video and you know why? Because I love these three guys. And don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of Jack de la Rocha. I love Public Enemy and Chuck D, I love Be Real, and even though I'm not a big fan of Chris Cornell's voice, yeah I say that, I even like Audioslave. As you know, normally I focus only on one band or one part of a player's career, but this time I'm gonna cover Tim's tenure in all of these bands, cause he's just awesome. When they are together, Tom Morello, Brad Wilk and Tim Commerford are a monster rhythm machine and everything they put their hands on sounds like a juggernaut. So epic! Though technically it's not true, I consider them a power trio. And from a rhythm standpoint, they are the AC/DC of alternative rock. If you ask me to pick Rage Against the Machine's most iconic music piece, I pick not a solo, not a drum intro, not a vocal line, but this. One note played together. So what to say about Tim Commerford? Well, technically there's not much. He follows Tom Morello most of the time, and his bass lines often don't feature more than 3 or 4 notes. On top, most of Rage Against the Machine's songs have a very slow tempo, and though his bass sounds really heavy, he doesn't hit hard. To the contrary, he has a very soft touch, so how come it sounds so big? Think about it, Rage Against the Machine's music has pretty much no melody. De La Rocha is a rapper, not a singer, and the music revolves around only one note with minimal variations. So it's all about the rhythms these guys pull together, which often involves offbeat notes and pauses. So let's have a look at some of the elements that make this gigantic rhythm machine. Number 1. They know when to shut up. Both Tim and guitar player Tom Morello know when not to play. By removing the bass or the guitar, you create a space, and when you come back, it sounds devastating.
Shoot it out the fucking sky. Look out when they all come down. Drums, they got you tapped, they got you. Sweating, the skin right off my bones on a bed on fire. I'm choking on a smoke there in the land of hypocrisy. Movements come and movements go.
So the band is creating great dynamics not by adding stuff, but by removing stuff. Number 2. Minor pentatonic. Most of the music of Rage Against the Machine and Prophets of Rage is made using a minor pentatonic scale. Actually, I'm not sure there is a single Rage Against the Machine song that uses other than a minor pentatonic scale, so if you find one, let me know. It's not a complicated scale, but Tim likes wide jumps, so a few of these bass lines aren't that easy to play unless you have big hands. Number 3. No rhythm guitar on solos. Another key element of this rhythm section is the absence of guitar overdubs underneath the solos. Not only it gives some space for the bass to do something cool and underline the guitar solo, but also it doesn't create a situation that you can't pull off live. So if your band has only one guitar, you should consider trying these out. Number 4. Panning. Though nowadays it's standard to mix keeping the bass in the center, double the guitar track and split it left and right, it's not unusual to hear Tim and Tom panned left and right. Another cool nuance that refers to a mixing technique that was common in the 60s and 70s. Number 5. 16 notes over snare build-ups. This is another trademark move that keeps coming up. It's a typical Rage Against the Machine pattern that builds anticipation. Tim follows drummer Brad Wilk on his snare build-ups, adding tension to the part. When you hear the snare and the bass building up, you know something massive is about to come in. Number 6. Chords. To spice up his lines even more, Tim often uses partial chords. It sounds awesome when Morello is playing on the upper area of the neck, getting out of the way and leaving space for the bass to fill in. I especially love the main riff of Guerrilla Radio, where he uses a 10th chord, which is just a fancy way of saying a third, used when the notes are an octave farther apart than normal. Number 7. The little rest. Adding one little rest in the main riff is another interesting nuance in the music of Rage Against the Machine that pulls the band back like a slingshot. There are many other simple solutions that a bass player can use to make the music of his band awesome, and Tim uses them all. For example, playing on the downbeat while the guitar plays on the upbeat. Or the good old pedal tone. Or arpeggios.
Yes, I dwell in hell, but it's a hell that I can grip.
And many others. But most importantly, Tim Commerford has two secret weapons that make him an outstanding bass player. Their names are Tom Morello and Brad Wilk. Commerford's parts are not the easiest, but I wouldn't call them hard to play either. It's pentatonic figures played at reasonably slow tempos. What makes them memorable are timing, choice of notes, and interaction with his bandmates. Overall, it's one fantastic example of teamwork. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram and leave us a like.